Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Aron Nimzowitsch and Friedrich Saemisch. This game was played in Karlsbad in 1929. Nimzowitsch had white pieces and he started with b3, d5, bishop to b2. Interestingly, later on in the game, this bishop became a deadly piece. c5, e3, knight to c6, bishop to b5, bishop to d7, knight to f3, queen to c7, castling, knight to f6, d3, intending knight from b to d2 and queen to e2 later on in the game. Maybe e6, knight from b to d2, bishop to e7, white to move. In this position, Nimzowitsch played bishop takes knight, giving up the bishop here. Why? Well, with this move, he removed the very important defender of the e5 square. The game continued. Bishop takes on c6, knight to e5, castling f4, bishop to e8, rook to f3, knight to d7, rook to g3, black to move. g6 was played. Let's take it back and play a random move. If a6, what happens then? This is what Nimzowitsch had in mind. Rook takes on g7 check, and after king takes on g7 check. If king goes to h8, then the game finishes very quickly. And what else? If the king goes to h6, one line goes like this. Queen to h3 check, king to g7, queen to g3 check, king to h6, knight to g4 check, king to g6, knight to f6 check, and after king to h6, queen to g5 checkmate. Back to our game. So, Saemisch had to play this necessary weakening move g6, queen to g4, bishop to f6, knight from d to f3, bishop to g7, rook to h3, f5, queen to h4, knight to f6, white to move. How would you continue? Knight to g5 with a double attack. The game continued. h5, knight takes on e6, queen to e7, white to move. This is a very interesting moment. Most players would capture the rook. Do you agree? Nimzowitsch decided to remove the defender of the dark squares. Knight takes bishop on g7, queen takes on g7, rook to g3, knight to g4. Let's take it back and play a random move. If a6, then e4. After d takes on e4, then knight takes on g6. After bishop takes on g6, d takes on e4. After another random move, pawn takes pawn on f5 and white wins. Back to our game. Knight to g4 was played. Queen to g5. Knight takes knight. Bishop takes knight, attacking the queen, queen to h7. The white dark square bishop is the star of the dark squares. c4, bishop to f7. This is a mistake in an already difficult position. Can you see why? Because of queen takes pawn on f5. d takes on c4, b takes on c4. Rook from f to e8. Queen to e4. Rook from a to d8, d4, c takes on d4, e takes on d4, king to f8, queen takes on b7, threatening queen takes pawn on a7. White is 3 pawns up, and the squeeze continues. Rook to e7, defending the pawn on a7, but white played a move and black resigned, and the move is queen to b4, pinning the rook. Saemisch resigned. For the entertainment purpose, I will show you just one line. Rook to e8, bishop to f6, king to g8, everything else is losing too. Bishop takes rook. a5, trying to deflect the queen. Queen to d6, queen to g7. f5. Rook takes on e7. f6. Rook to e6. Queen takes rook. Bishop takes queen. Pawn takes queen. King takes pawn. d5. And white checkmates in 34 moves. I guess we can stop here. What a game. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.